Bianca, Rocky, mi padre. Todo esto se lo debo a ellos.
Well, hello, Tessa. It's Gonzalo from Cartelera in Spain. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thanks. So nice to meet you.
So nice
Well,
to...
let's go. This has to be so fast. So, well, my first question, I'm sure that you have answered a lot of times today, but I have to ask it because how much did you miss Rocky, Sylvester Stallone, in Creed 3?
You know what?
Like,
That you were the first person to ask me that question. Actually, I've not been asked that all day. Listen, I think these films don't exist without the legacy of Sly and Rocky. As much as we, are trying to add sort of freshness to this story, and as much as we're excited that the franchise has evolved enough that now it is its own entity separate from Rocky, it's still so a part of that legacy. So I didn't miss Sly per se, because Sly is everywhere. He's in the DNA of the project, and I think we're always trying to do these films justice. Yeah.
That's beautiful. But would you like him to come back if there is another chapter, or do you think that his story could be over and Creed?
I can't answer that question, because I think it's really I don't know. I can't answer that question. It's sort of like where the story goes and what makes sense, But I think the film is also called Creed, so it's great that we get to keep exploring that character, and I think the Rocky franchise is such an enduring, amazing one that maybe it'll take a new form. Who knows? I don't know, but I'm always excited for any opportunity to get to see Sly, and he's lovely, and we we're always trying to do him proud, so we'll continue to do that, whatever shape this film, the next iteration, takes.
Amazing. Okay, thank you. Well, the next question is about precisely Creed, because there is another Creed who is a fighter, which is their daughter.
Yeah.
She's amazing. So is there any possibility to have, that we the fans have a female leader character in the future?
I think there's every possibility. I think there's every possibility, absolutely. So we'll see.
Okay, I like it. Well, Bianca for Creed, for Adonis, she provides him with the human part, the familiar part that he sometimes forgets or misses when he's angry or he's fighting, etc. So why is it so important?
I think for all the reasons that you list. I mean, I think first and foremost she's important because they're in love. I think they're deeply in love. I mean, these are obviously boxing movies, but I think the first Creed especially is a love story between these two. So she's his love, and so I think she's important for that reason. But I also really love to think about Bianca on her own terms, not always what she does for Adonis or why she's important to Adonis, but why she is important to herself and why she might be important to audience members just on her own strength. And I think it's inspiring to watch. One of the reasons why I think audiences really connect with boxing movies is because we may not be boxers, any of us in the audience, but I think we understand what it is to have to fight for something or fight through something as humans. And Bianca is somebody over the course of the films that you get to see that. You get to see her really fighting for something, her dreams. You get to see her fighting through her own adversity. And I think that there's a lot of folks in the audience that can relate to that. So for me, I think she's hugely essential to the franchise, not just to Adonis as a character.
Amazing. Well, that's exactly where I wanted to go. So, okay, they are telling me that it's a wrap. I'd love to ask you a lot of things, but congratulations. I love the movie.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate that.
Dejar atrás la culpa. Dejar atrás el pasado y afrontar el presente.
I feel those chains are breaking, yeah. I fear God, I don't fear death. I see those strengths and take a step.